And what's up, everybody? It's Joey Bags, and I'm back for day 4 days in a row. 4 days in a row, I'm doing a live stream, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It's easier doing a live stream than it is recording a video, than editing it, and then going back and forth like, oh, did I do this right? Watching it back and like, oh, maybe I don't like that, maybe I like this, or no. Honestly, this is easier. My brain works better when I'm you know, on the clock. Go, 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 go. I'm here. I'm in front of you. I've got to say what I got to say. For some reason, this just works better for me. So, yes, welcome back to the channel. It's Joey Bags, as you already know. Let's see. So, we're going to continue on with our PXN V12 live streams because, I haven't given the wheel the love that it has needed for some time. Here we are. We have the wheel cam up and going. And I think today is going to be a bit different. I'm always getting questions about settings. And quite honestly, I really never sat and played with the settings for it. I just kind of left it default out the box, however it was the PXN, and the software sets it, and I continue on that way. Earlier today, I decided to load up some RaceRoom experience because it's been a while and they have dropped some new content recently. And because they've dropped the new content, of course, I'm going to go in. I'm going to check out what it is they dropped. Really, it's a new Ferrari and some liveries for some of the other cars and a new track that I don't think I'm going to buy. The track doesn't look interesting to me, but that's neither here nor there. I started driving, and the wheel, it not that it didn't feel bad, but I felt it better. So I decided to go in and start playing with some settings, and I decided that, you know what, I think it's time that I do a settings video for you all. So let's go ahead, let's make this all nice, big, full screen. Let's get into our main, and here we go. So as you can see, this is the PXN software, and this is how it is when you open it. Normally, what you'll see, you can see it's spinning, kind of, sort of a little bit delayed. I'm just wondering if it's only because I have it full screen. You can see I'm pressing buttons, and there, you can see it reacting. So on the screen, you see the wheelbase, you see the wheel, you see the shifter, which I do have connected, but I have it connected via USB. So the only time you're going to see all the accessories here is when they're plugged directly into the wheelbase. So if you've got the pedals plugged into the wheelbase and the shifter plugged into the wheelbase, it's all going to pop up here and allow you to change whatever settings you want to here in the software. If you've got it connected directly to the great, and already Comcast wants to be a pain in the butt. So if you're seeing stuttering on YouTube, I am so sorry. Voice is probably coming by fine. The sound is probably going to be fine. The video might get a little stuttery, but it's okay because we're really not doing anything. So hopefully by the time I go to actually show you some racing, Comcast has decided to sort out whatever issues they've got going on. So here's the base, here's the pedals, this is the shifter. These two are not connected. If they were connected to the wheelbase, you would see them show up here, and you can go ahead and change it. Up here's your little quick tabs to get into whatever you want to change. Now, here in the dashboard, this is where I guess the software detects the games that, well, the sims that you have installed, and then allows you to use the light here across as a shift light or a tachometer, a rev light. I've only gotten it to work in Assetto Corsa Competizione like once or twice, and it was really weird how it worked, so I didn't even bother. From here, I also can't get it to see anything else that I have. Well, really, Assetto Corsa is the only other one that I have installed that says not installed, so it is what it is. I'm not gonna sit here and go too long on this because for the most part this doesn't work. What I do want to go to is here, and this is going to be the base settings. So as you can see, these are the bars, or the setting. This is the settings area where you can go ahead and change the values for whatever you may want to change. And for the most part, some of these are rather self-explanatory. So angle is the steering angle for the most part. We tend to leave that at 900 in Assetto Corsa and ACC. And then in Sim, you can always go ahead and change however you want your steering angle to be. If you want to, go down to get a little bit tighter. If for some reason you want it a larger steering angle, I guess maybe if you're playing like American or Euro Truck Simulator, you may want a larger steering angle. I mean, for me, it's usually 900 or below. Force feedback, this is where you're going to set its power, or should I say the amount of force feedback you got, because there is a whole another section for the how much of the 6 Newton meters you're allowed to use. So the force feedback here, you can go from 0 to 100%, and here's also what it allows you to click reverse. So in certain sims like R Factor 2, in Sim, they don't give you a real reverse force feedback setting. Forza 2023 does. RenSport Beta does. Le Mans Ultimate does. They, right from the menu in Sim, you can go ahead and click reverse, and it'll set reverse force feedback for you. R Factor 2 is one of the only ones that I know that doesn't do that. And so you would go to here to click reverse. There's another option to do it in R Factor 2 if you just go negative on your number, so negative 100 to 0, that sets your force feedback in reverse. I find that one to be a little clunky, so I just prefer hitting the button here. Elasticity, resilience of the wheel in the game. So the elasticity is going to be how hard the wheel. I have this set to 45. So I don't have it as stiff as it can be. There's some settings where this is a much higher setting. I don't like it just because it doesn't allow me to, transition as quickly as I'd want to. Dampening force, I have that set to 0, and refers to the dampening of the steering wheel adjusting it. It blocks rotation, so it just makes it harder to turn the wheel. I don't need anything else making it that much harder to turn the wheel. Sine force, this coincides with the intensity of details in the game that represent road surface, collisions, and etc. like that. This I have set to 100 because I do want to feel everything. I do want to feel road texture. I do want to feel the rumble strips. I do want to feel curbings. I do want to feel the grass when I'm rolling over the grass. So inertial force, this here refers to continuous force that adjusts the steering wheel in game. This I have set to I have it set to 55. It's just more feeling on how stiff it is when I'm driving. Maximum torque. Now, maximum torque refers to allowing the motor to go from 0 Newton meters all the way to 6. I actually have it turned down to about 90%, so that's about 5 Newton meters. I could take it up to the 100, but I've actually felt dropping it down to 90. I've minimized the amount of heat that is being produced by the unit. The unit does have active cooling fans, so it does have fans to cool it. But I've also felt that turning it down to 90% at 5 Newton meters still keeps and actually adds a little bit more definition than I've felt at full 100%, and also helps minimize the amount of heat that's being output by the motor. Maximum rotation speed, this is just how fast, let's see, the large value, the faster the wheel comes back to center. Now, if you're a drifter, you'll want to put this up all the way so that way it centers back, really quick. I have it set here to 100, and with out of well, actually no, yeah, I have it set to 100. It goes up all the way up to 200. Mechanical centering force. This is just kind of like the stronger centering force. It simulates the effects of force that always returns to center. I honestly, some of these sound a lot of like they're just redundant and it's the same setting, just worded differently. This one I also have set down to 35 just because I don't need it giving me that much force to, and I'm really not going like left or right. So, you know, it is what it is. I really hope Comcast goes ahead and sorts, or my connection goes back to what I need it to be, because this is getting kind of annoying. But it's always around this time, so I should have known better. All right. Now we'll continue moving down. Mechanical dampening force. Let's see. All right, there we go. Larger value provides a stronger centering force. It simulates the effect of force that always returns to center. This applies to casual racing games where the game. Oh no, I already did that one. That was mechanical centering. Mechanical dampening. Simulate the dampening force proportional to the wheel speed. So this one is going to, as I understand reading this, the faster you're driving, the faster your wheels are spinning, the harder the steering is. So you're going to get a little bit more force in the wheel when you're trying to turn left or right. And that just makes it so that way you're not overturning a bit too much. There are some sims where the amount of force that they place on the wheel is very light. And when you're driving around, if it's too light and you're not expecting it to be, the wheel way too much and cause oversteer. So this just, adjust the force while you're driving, and you're driving at high speed. It gives you just around the right amount of force, not over turning, and in words, oversteering. And then road sense perception, and this just comes down to more road sensitivity. The greater the value, the stronger the road feel. The smaller the value, the softer the road feel. I want to feel everything on the road. I want to feel all the little bumps and knots and everything. So anything that comes to, actually, giving me the feel of the road, of bumps, rumble strips, any of that, anything that gives me that feedback, I will turn up to 100. So these are the settings that I am using. If you want to go ahead, there's going to be a VOD on this, so you can always go back to this video, slow it down around this time. You can take a look at my settings. I have a few custom ones. This is my newest one from earlier today, mod test 1, and this is where I'm at. So I'll just go ahead, let you see to here. This first page, maximum torque is at the bottom. And then as I slide down, maximum torque comes around the middle. And these are the other 1, 2, 3, 4, the other 4 sliders that you can change if you need to. So I'll leave this on the screen for a little bit, just because, I know sometimes it can be a little difficult to follow along, especially when you're watching a YouTube video and you're trying to set your own settings. For me, I found this to produce good force feedback across a few different sims. Now, depending on what sim you're driving, you may have to go in and change something. You can always go ahead and right here in the software, change it, and then fine tune it in the actual sim. If the sim gives you that option, you can always go ahead and do that. So that's been pretty enough time there. So let's go ahead. I'm going to minimize this, and let's get into some RaceRoom. RaceRoom racing experience. I had some fun earlier today. Shout out to Daniel Morad, GT3 race car driver. Right now, I think he is driving a GT4. No, I think it's a GT3 uh, Mercedes AMG in one of the series. I think it's the SRO or the World GT Challenge series that he's driving it. Come on, I hit it. Are you? There we go. So shout out to Daniel Morad. I was in RaceRoom earlier going through some stuff, and I came across, I believe is his 2018 or 2019 Team WRT Audi R8. I guess, yeah, I guess the R8. And so I came across that, and I was like, oh man, that's super cool. Let me get into that and, put a few laps around that. I gave him a shout out on Twitter earlier today when I found it. I'm like, there we go. I found it. I'm going to win all the races now. I was looking at this, but I ended up getting an R12 base, and I bought the R5 bundle. Oh, Exploring New England, what's up? Thank you for joining the chat. The R12, well, you see, this is the thing. While I love my PXN, I really do. Availability has been kind of a pain in the butt right now. So I can understand if going with a different manufacturer, mainly because it's just difficult getting, especially if you don't want to order from like AliExpress or Alibaba. If I had ordered it on Amazon and had gotten a pretty good deal on Amazon. That's why I had ordered it from there. But I can understand where, it's kind of a little difficult to get right now. And honestly, Moza is a bit easier. Moza you can find on Amazon. There's so many other resellers online that, will have it to you in just a few days. And the pricing isn't bad. So I can understand going with, well, yeah, that was the thing. AliExpress did want 300 plus shipping. Alibaba, you contact PXN directly. I got in a quote from PXN for 550 shipped for the V12 bundle. So it was the V12Lite, the 6 Nm base, wheel, desk clamp, and pedals. 550 shipped. And that was from Alibaba.com. AliExpress, I think they have it up for like 320. No. I think it's 500 and something bucks, and then $300 shipping. It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous the amount of shipping they want, and it's not something I could ever tell you like, oh yeah, get it from no, that's just way too expensive. And really, my main reason for going with PXN and why I'm so happy with PXN and why, it's always a base that I will suggest is because I needed the console compatibility. So being able to plug it up to my Xbox and my PlayStation 5 is a big deal to me. In that arena, this is the most economical wheelbase. Yeah, you gotta love Alibaba, but this is really why I was looking at this base. If you do want Xbox and PlayStation compatibility out the box, your other only option is Fanatec, honestly. And with Fanatec, to get that set up, you're probably looking at about $1,000. So 550 bucks, $1,000 with Fanatec. And now that we know how Fanatec is, shipping times, customer service, it's kind of like, I mean, my order I got during Black Friday, and it took 22 days for my order to ship out from I guess wherever it is that from the warehouse in California. Before anything got done and it finally got to me, it was 22 days. So, Fanatec is not in a good state right now. Let's see here. Let me catch up. They ship for free. Contact with Moza. I went ahead and I used the R3. I've actually used an R3, and it felt really, really good. I was actually thoroughly impressed with that direct drive base for being what I think it's 3.4 newton meters of total of peak torque. So it's really not that much stronger than like a G29. I mean, It's not the strongest, but it felt really good. Let me see. So now I bought the R5 wheel and pedals, and now the R3. I would get them. Well, you see, that's the thing. So if you're going to use the Moza, especially the R3, I know that they have a special, well, their ES wheel that's coming out in the R3 bundle is their special Xbox wheel that has the Xbox security chip in it. So as long as you get that wheel, you can use it on pretty much any of your Moza bases. Now, the thing is, you got to pretty much buy that R3 bundle to get a hold of that wheel, because last I heard, they're not making the wheel separate. Oh no, bro, don't worry. You don't have to worry about hijacking. It's all good. So to what I heard is they're not making that wheel available separately at the moment. I mean, we still don't even know when that R3 bundle is going to ship. At least I haven't seen anything recently. So once it does ship, I can see a lot of people buying the bundle just to get a hold of that ES wheel, so that way they have Xbox compatibility. Quite honestly, I don't feel Xbox compatibility is really that high on my list anymore, just because there isn't a title on Xbox that I don't have available on my PC. And that's only in the specific case that I'm on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. So because I'm in those three ecosystems, for me, PlayStation is like one of the biggest ones. It was supposed to be December, and then they delayed it. It was actually supposed to be sometime around now, March to April, because this is April, I believe, is when Q2 starts. But you know, yeah. So because I'm on the because I have the three different ecosystems, you know, PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. The only one title on PlayStation that I actually care about is Gran Turismo. That's why it's big for me to have console compatibility. On Xbox, everything I have on Xbox, I have on PC. So I really can't justify, oh, I want a direct drive base, you know, that's Xbox compatible when I can play it all on PC. Now, if you're only console, then yes, you know, having a direct drive base that is easily compatible with your consoles is a big deal. The PXN V12, the DDL, and the DDS, the 6 and 10 Newton meter. Hey, Junior, what's up, bro? Hopefully I haven't missed much. Nah, bro, I was going over the settings for my PXN base and what I'm using. So if you even care, or if I don't even know if you have one of these and you want to try out my settings, you can always watch the VOD later and look at the settings I changed. Other than that, that was pretty much it, and bullshitting about wheelbases. I love F123. I'm just going to have to buy it again on Steam. Yeah, you see, that's the problem. You end up buying game. I've bought Call of Duty like I end up buying 3 copies every year when the new one comes out. So when the new Modern Warfare came out, I ended up buying a copy on Xbox, I ended up buying a copy on my PlayStation, and I ended up buying a copy on PC. Modern Warfare 3, I kind of was like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to deal with it. I wasn't happy with Modern Warfare 2. So, you know, it is what it is. Let me see. Hold on. How can I know which wheel rims are compatible with the PXN V12? Mustafa, what's up? Thank you for joining the stream. Well, the PXN V12 uses the NRG styled quick release. So any wheel that allows you to connect the button box to a PC, so that way you can activate the buttons, and has an NRG style quick release, or has the PCD in the back that you can go ahead and bolt one on, will be compatible with the base. So GSI wheels, they're compatible. They believe they give you an option where you can, you know, choose when you buy it what kind of quick release you want on it. 3D Wrap has their Voda line of wheels, which I believe they do the same. A lot of the better wheel makers will give you an option when you're picking out what kind of wheel you want, what kind of quick release. And if you just happen to find a wheel, what's up, Zippa Sonato? No, Sando, Zippa Zando. What's up? Thank you, thank you. I'm good, I'm good. I can't complain. So, like I was saying, a lot of them give you that option to choose what kind of quick release you want. And if you got that option, you'll pick the NRG style quick release, and that pops right on. If you take a look at my live stream from, I want to say it was Tuesday, I was using the Moza KS wheel on this base. That comes with a NRG style quick release. And I happen to have right here, it might be a little difficult to see in the wheel cam, I have the Moza Universal Hub that allows me to connect the wheel directly to my PC, so that way I can get the buttons and everything to work. Because when you connect it to the direct drive base, 99% of the time, a generic wheel is not going to be compatible with whatever proprietary software or however it is that, you know, they do the communication, which is usually the little pins and whatnot in the back of the wheel. So because of that, certain wheels like this one will have USB ports or USB-C ports, so you can plug a cable from the wheel and run the cable directly to the PC, so that way you can get everything to work. The Moza KS wheel has a RJ12 connector in the back, so I'll use this cable connected to the universal hub. I'll plug that into the Moza wheel, and then this is plugged into my PC, and I'm good to go there. I am in South Florida. I'm East Coast, so normally I tend to stream around this time just because this is my family away free time. This is when everybody's asleep. So no worries. I can completely understand. I got to be up to get to work tomorrow too, so I'm gonna try not to make this too long of a live stream. But thank you very much for stopping by. One of the first peeps I saw in my center. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. I really do. You know what? Let's go ahead and let's get some racing going. Yeah, man. Take it easy. Have a good night. And hopefully I'll get some, I'll get a chance to live stream tomorrow. And hopefully it'll be a little bit earlier. And you can come by, stop by, say what's up. Ooh, PXN and Moza, which is better? It really depends on what your use case is. Do you have to use it on a console? So are you also on Xbox or PlayStation? That's actually going to be the biggest, you know, thing there. If it's for Xbox, then PXN. I have used my Moza with where is it? So I've used my Moza with the RaceRoom 2, and I've used this RaceRoom 2 to hook it up to my PlayStation 5 and to the Xbox. The issue I have found is when you're using a third-party piece of hardware like that, force feedback tends to get a little weird. Wheel settings tend to get a little weird, so you have to really play with the settings to get things to act normal. Sometimes you'll get an oscillation. Sometimes the force feedback won't be as strong. Sometimes the force feedback is actually ridiculously overdone and is a bit harder than it really needs to be. So, you know, it's one of those where you can do it and it'll work, but it'll take a little bit more work to get it to work easier. Honestly, I think the most inexpensive wheel, F1 style wheel that will work with the PXN is either going to be the Moza KS wheel. That's $280, but you'll also have to buy a universal hub to go along with that. So also count in an extra $50 or so. I believe the Sim Magic Neo is another option you may want to look at. That one I believe is also under $300. And I believe when you purchase that, they may give you an option of what kind of quick release you want on it. And I believe it is, you have an option of a NRG style, but don't quote me, don't hold me to that one because I'm not 100%. I haven't checked. Uh, oh, if you're only on PC, Moza, and that's not a I'm being messed up to PXN or anything. That's just really my, you know, my thoughts are PXN is really great if seriously. Ah, there we go. Oh, there's a delay. Oh, this, oh, this is okay. Hold on. Let's see what's happening here with what's happening with RaceRoom. RaceRoom is being weird. So let's quit RaceRoom. Yes, let's quit RaceRoom and let's come back into it. So, like I was saying, if you're on PC only, I'm gonna say Moza, and the only reason I'm going to say Moza is because the availability of the Moza products is a lot easier to. It's a lot easier to get a hold of than PXN. Right now, as of what I know, PXN, you're only finding it on AliExpress and Alibaba. AliExpress is overcharging on shipping, so it's making the whole bundle like more expensive than it really needs to be. And Alibaba, I think, is being reasonable with the pricing, but it's another website. It's websites that some people aren't comfortable buying stuff from. So, you know, that's really the big problem with that. But Moza is actually a little bit easier to get your hands on. You can get Moza on Amazon. You can get Moza from a bunch of different online webs. Shout out to rickmotech.com. Not sponsored. They just happen to be local to me. They're like 20 minutes away. They're huge in the sim racing scene. They've been in the sim racing scene for a long time. They're actually a reseller for Moza. So you can hit up their website and order directly from them. They have everything in stock and they'll ship it out to you. So, I mean, there's a bunch of other resellers that'll do the same thing, depending on where you are in the world. If you're in the US, those are options. If you're not, then you may just have to look at who is closest to you and who has availability, you know, closest to you. But for me, if I'm PC only, I would pick, if you're giving me an option between PXN and Moza, I'm going to pick Moza. I love my PXN, but I love my PXN because it gives me console compatibility at an inexpensive price tag compared to Fanatec. That's why I love it. It's a great wheelbase and I use it as often as I can. But if we're talking availability, which is a big deal, you know, Moza is much more available. Micro Center does also. That's another big, you know, retailer. The thing is with Micro Center though, sometimes when they do their really good deals, they do those really good deals for pickup only. And I don't have a Micro Center open near me just yet. I think mine should be opening up within the next 2 months. So I'm gonna be super happy when that happens. Also, your budget. That's also really gonna dictate what you do. Moses based out of Hong Kong, but if I were working with this, well, you know what? I bought my 10, my PX. Okay, this is starting to upset me. Why is RaceRoom? RaceRoom is being a pain in the butt. Okay, so I guess no RaceRoom tonight. Huh, this is strange. This is really strange. So I guess no RaceRoom. we'll have to I'll have to test this out later. I wonder what's happening. Yeah, RaceRoom is being super glitchy right now, and it was just fine earlier today. So I don't know what the deal is, but I'm not gonna sit here and go crazy about it. You know what? Let's go into do some RenSport. Let me see if I have to log in. Oh yeah, I may have to log in. There we go. So let me do this. All right. Yep. I've got to log into RenSport. Lovely. Should keep me logged in. The damn thing. All right. Too much going on. Thank you, New England. All right. So here we go. We are now. You should see. There we go. We're now in RenSport. So that wanted to act a little wonky. So let me go in. Oh my God, I've moved down. So last night I was doing the time trial. RenSport decided to update their software and they added in a time trial, which is super awesome. Um, as of yesterday, it was only one page, I believe, and I was in 27th place. It's now 3 pages, and I've moved down to 47th place. So let's see if I can go ahead and move up a few spots. Which one are you talking about, Flight Nike? The are you talking about RaceRoom experience or RenSport? All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Seems to be a little bit. Whoa. All right, there we go. I hit the kill switch. I hit the kill switch. This is not bueno. This is not bueno at all. Let's see this again. Let's try this again. Wow. Okay. So let's hit that kill switch. All right. So this is already 2 out of 2 for 2 that wants to act up. This is very, very strange. All right. There we go. Good thing I got the kill switch over here. Hey, El Dominici, what's up, bro? Thank you for joining the stream. It looks like we've got some gremlins happening here, some PC gremlins. So let's see if Assetto Corsa doesn't act up. Should be the only one that does it. It's so weird. It's always something. It's always something. Let's see. Huh. This is very strange. Everything is going crazy. Why is everything going crazy right now? This is so funny. All right. Let's close this down. Got so many things happening. Let's close down Epic. Let's close down EA. No, not that one. Let's close this out. Let's close out Track Titan. Let's close this out. I wonder what is taking up. There we go. My CPU total. Bro, honestly, it would probably be easier if I rebooted the PC, but I'm not trying to stop and restart the stream. So I'll just kind of figure something out. Let's see. I'm looking here and it looks like my tasks aren't bad. I don't have, you know what? Let's close up. Let's close that up too. Hide for now. We don't need that. All right. I'm going to quit that. We're going to leave that open just because I have the pedals. Steam Deck. We're going to quit out the Steam Deck for right now. I think, let's see. We should be good to go now. Let's see. If we're good to go. Yeah. Oh, no. Wheels turn all the way that way. There we go. All right. So it looks like something I had open. Well, my PC has been on all day. So let's see. It looks like whatever was soaking up all the resources. Bro. It's not about patience. It's about laziness. Had I hit that power button, I would have had to restart the stream and everything. And at that point, I don't feel like it. So it's easier to figure out what I've got open and what I can close up that won't affect me than sitting there and restarting. Yes. So in I locked it up. Ugh. That's what I get for looking at chat. I've got to move chat to over here. So in Assetto Corsa, I do mods, lots of them. I've got about 900 cars. I've got about 90 or so tracks. I do have the weather mods. I do have the no hezzy, you know, cars and the Tokyo highway tracks. Yeah, if I ended up turning it off to restart, I'd probably end up just going back to, you know, going to bed. Okay, so my PC is a AMD Ryzen 5, I believe, 5800 X3D. I've got a AMD 6950 XT graphics card. I've got 64 gigs of Corsair RAM. A Samsung Pro 980 or 980 Pro, 2 terabyte NVMe drive, a Corsair 850 watt power supply, and I have an older Corsair AIO water cooler. How many screens? Well, because of the space that I have, I ended up going down to just one 32-inch. When I started streaming, I added a second monitor in portrait to my left-hand side, so I'll have something to view chat and other stuff in. I've had the triple monitor setup, which I loved, and it was great. I also have VR. I get motion sickness quite easily, so the VR didn't last very long. Yeah, it's a... All right, since everything seems to be running okay now, I'm gonna pit in on this one. After this lap, I'll pit in. I'll show you quickly all the cars I have. We'll just scroll down them quickly. And then we'll try RaceRoom again to see if I can get some hot laps there. You know, I've honestly found that live streaming is a bit easier than sitting and making a video, because I don't end up redoing the video multiple times, because when I record, I can easily end up recording the same hour-long video 2 or 3 times because I'm not happy with it. Live streaming, I've just kind of go for it, you know, one take, and that's all I got. All right. So here we go. Let me adjust myself so that way you can at least see the wheel and the wheel cam. All right. So here we are. You know, actually, no, it's better to see the cars this way. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I misspoke. Not 900 cars. 786 cars. Let me see. I have a i7 3.5 4-core 32 gigs 11 gig 1080 Ti. Actually, and I'm sure you probably run pretty much everything at 1080p without a hiccup. So here we go. Let's see if we can, yeah, we can move this over so that way you can kind of see. So here we go. These are all the cars that I have. Oh, you know what? You can't see with my wheel cam and my face cam. So there we go. So that way you can actually see all of the cars. Or actually, you know what? Maybe it was better doing it this way. And then we'll open this up if we can. Open this up. So here we go. So we'll just start from here and I'll just go down. One of my favorites. I love these older these Imprezas. Quite honestly, I just ended up I just found packs and whatever and just started installing. Thank God, Content Manager gives you a compress feature. So I was able to add all this in and then compress it to like half the size. There are some vehicles here that I have also bought. VRC mods, URD. Who's the other one? There's another one that I've paid for. This is a monster. Like, this mod is a monster. Oh, this is a beast right here. I'm gonna go down 700 cars, so I'm going kind of quick. Is this that AC? Yes, it is. This is Content Manager. So this is that other software that allows you to open up and get into Assetto Corsa and add in mods, you know, change up the weather. This one is super awesome. I like this little one. Honestly, content, I didn't even open Assetto Corsa vanilla before I set up. I downloaded Assetto Corsa and went right into Content Manager and mods before I even opened up Assetto Corsa for the first time. I just went straight into the modding. Got a bunch of different Audis. Of course, I had to have Il Dottore. My man, oh my god, Valentino Rossi. Back in the day when I used to ride motorcycles, I was a huge Valentino Rossi fan, watching him race in MotoGP. So of course I had to have the livery of his Audi, and I think I have his BMW. I'm not exactly sure. Is there a 2002 How do I real life? Yes, I am pretty sure. When we get to my Subarus, I'm pretty sure I may have one. Because we're still in A's. Got a lot of BMWs. Gorilla mods, super awesome. Grand National, I love this car. Mustafa Moan, welcome back, welcome back. The Caterhams, those are super fun. Of course, you got to have some American muscle. Okay, so these cars right here, these Brazilian stock cars, are fun as shit to throw around the course. I mean, these are freaking awesome. Like, it took me a minute to find these, but oh my god, I love them. Yes, the NRG style quick release, they do have them available for real cars. I would never use anything made by NRG on an actual car though. NRG seats, NRG steering wheels, NRG quick releases, none of that. NRG okay, when I was modding cars back in the early 2000s, NRG was a bootleg brand. It was one of those eBay brands. I believe they've come up a bit, but I still wouldn't trust my life having it in a real car. Yeah, I'm 40. It's 2024. I'm 40. I'm gonna be 44. So back in the day, NRG was not a Corolla stock car. God, I love these Brazilian stock cars. They're so awesome. NRG was not a brand that I would, I would put my life on. So this Baja car is actually super awesome. On a sim rig like this, on a sim rig like this, all day, every day, NRG wheels, NRG quick releases, an NRG seat, if I could get my hands on it, I'll use them, no problem. In an actual car, hell to the no. This little Dallara, this is fast as shit. This is a fast freaking car. Yes, I do have the DeLorean. I do have the DeLorean. I'm telling you, Mustangs, these are fun to drive. I have a nice collection of vehicles that's actually fun to just throw out on the track. And being a car guy, what point in time am I going to ever get the experience to drive some of these cars on an actual track? So having a sim that, feels pretty good is actually fun, being able to, toss these cars on a track and just enjoy it. I do have the Hoonigan car. I do have the Hoonigan car. Yes, I have the Hoonicorn. Like, there's some stuff that you have to have. These right here, or should I say these? So after trying out iRacing for a while, the Formula Ford 1600 and the V whatever that's in iRacing, I had a lot of fun racing those cars in iRacing. And I didn't want iRacing to be the only sim that I had it in. So I managed to find the file so that I can drive these cars on Assetto Corsa. And guess what? They drive 10 times better on Assetto Corsa than they do on iRacing. But I have a huge love-hate relationship with iRacing, so yeah. No, we're now at G. We're now at G. This right here is a fun ass car to drive too. I have quite a few little fun cars that are really, really fun to drive. Like these Civic Type R's, these BTTC uh race cars, these Civic race cars on small tracks. Ooh, fun. On the longer tracks, because they're not really super high horsepower, you know, it can get a little boring when you're on a much longer track. But when you're on a shorter track like Lime Rock or VIR North, you know, those really small tracks, it's a ton of fun. Honestly, if you have, I think it's about $13 for a month. If you've got $13 to throw away for 1 month, you know, I don't know if you're a Starbucks fan or not. Just don't buy Starbucks for, you know, like a week or two, and you've got the $13 that you can throw away. Try it. You might like it. You may be like, oh, this shit fucking sucks. I don't want to drive this shit anymore. And then you're only out $13 for 30 days. Make sure you make sure you take off the little check mark on auto renewal. Just, I'm letting you know from experience. Pay the $13, try it out for a month. Not with the energy quick release. You have to buy the adapter from some magic. Quick release to add on. Honestly, adding on that stuff labor wise isn't too bad. Now, price wise, I can say where it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. So if you're going upwards of $300+ honestly, I think at this point the Moza KS wheel with the universal hub is probably the more economical of the two routes, because the Moza KS wheel is about $280 if I remember right. You might be able to find it on sale because it is an older model already. And then the universal hub from Moza is another $50. So you're looking at what, 280, 90, 310, 320, about $330 before tax and shipping. So, you know, that might probably be a better option than the Sim Magic Neo. I just know that the Sim Magic Neo, as is priced out, it was a decent price. I didn't know it was extra for the quick releases and stuff. So yeah, I can see where that might add on to the. Have good. I have two boys too. Yes, I understand. So, you know, that's what I'm telling you. If you're able to spend, you know, throw away $13 for 1 month, try iRacing. Remember, iRacing was also the code for that sim is from like 2008. It will run on a potato. Literally, I think you can run it on a potato. So you don't have to have the super hot nasty type system to run it. On a nice regular rig, you should be able to run it well. So, you know, don't worry about like, oh, I don't want to pay the $13 and then I can't run it well. Don't even worry about that part. It will run. Now, whether or not you're going to like the handling and everything, I don't race online against people. I race against the AI. So, yeah, yes, and just in case, I do have a motorcycle here. I think it's a scooter. I think it's technically a scooter, but, you know, it is what it is. You know, iRacing isn't bad. If you start watching some of the YouTubers that, you know, do iRacing all the time, you might get a little amped up, like, oh, I want to try it. Because that's what happens to me. I'm sitting there like, oh, fuck iRacing. And then I watch Matt Malone. The dude is freaking hilarious. Shout out to Matt Malone. The dude is funny as hell. I enjoy watching his videos because he's so funny. And then I watch him driving and I'm like, damn it, I'm going to go drive iRacing now. Just, you know, he got me. Yes. I probably have some other ones. Wait until we get into the T's and the Toyotas and you'll see more AE86s. Okay, so I got these Preludes only because my best friend, one of my best friends, owns Preludes. So, you know, when he comes over, he likes to drive these. These are actually pretty fun. The Hyundai is actually this one, the TCR Elantra and the TCR II30. These are actually pretty fun to drive. This is super fun to drive. I really like this one. I mean, we spend hundreds on streaming on. Yeah, I do too. So it's like, you know, an extra $13. But if you end up liking it, then you figure out, "Oh, I'm gonna cut out Disney Plus because a lot of their stuff kind of sucks now. And instead of paying Disney Plus, you got iRacing, and the kids will just have to watch something else." That's how I threaten my boys. I'm like, look, you don't behave, I'm killing Disney Plus. That's it. No more Disney Plus. Okay, so these three mods here from URD Racing. These three cars are badass as fuck. This particular NSX, I want to race against my friend who got me into this, but he doesn't have it. Well, I set up servers on my AC for me and my boys to play with when they're actually available to race. And it's super fun when you're with your friends and you're talking shit. But this NSX right here, I don't know what's so special about this NSX, but this NSX, I can do a 2 minute and 11-second run lap at Spa when everything else is like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, man. Go-karts, of course. Yeah, I told you I got a lot. Okay, wait. No, this isn't the bug eye. This isn't the bug eye, but this is actually the same model that my younger cousin had that we had modded for him. Let's see. Bunch of Lambos. Because of course you can't have a racing game without Lambos. This is actually taking longer than I thought. A couple Lexus or Lexi. These Pumas are actually pretty cool. These cars are boring. I just have them to have them. Oh my god, we're in L's. We're in L's. A lot of these are kind of Maseratis. Mazda. This is actually a pretty quick car. This is the most badass Miata I have. Super awesome to run around with. Yes, there we go. Some Mazdas. Some McLarens. Yeah, man. I'll go ahead and I wanted to plan out a viewer drive along. So set up a server. I'm not sure in which sim. Before I do it, I'll put out a post on the YouTube channel so that way we can kind of go ahead and see what sim everybody has and you know what mods everybody's got, so that way we can kind of get a server going with everything that everybody likes to drive and just, you know, have fun and go at it. You know, but when I tend to stream late at night, it's a little bit more difficult. Something I would have to set up for like a Saturday or a Sunday. Yeah, man. So I've got 700 cars. Let me just go straight down to. Yes, I have the Devil Z from Wangan Midnight. I don't know if anybody else is an anime fan, but I love Initial D, Wangan Midnight. I do have the Devil Z from Wangan Midnight. Let's see. I got a bunch of Nissans just because I'm a Nissan guy. Let's see. Porsches. I got a ton of Porsches. I think I even have Blackbird from Wangan Midnight. I don't know where it is, but I know I have it. There we go. Blackbird from Wangan Midnight. All right, let's get down to the Subarus. All right, so here we go. So I got that one. I got that one. Oh, no. I don't have a bug eye. Now, I know it's available. I just don't seem to have it. Well, look, I mean, you can see I've got a ton of cars. So let's get out of this and let's do some driving because everybody's probably tuning out because I'm not doing any driving. Yes, let's see. My oldest is 11 and my youngest is 6. So when I get them to bed and I get the wife off to bed is when I can come and sit down nice and calm and peaceful and enjoy some sim racing. Let me see. I double clicked it. Did you work? There we go. All right, now let's try this again. Let's see if whatever issues I was having before have now stopped. So for anybody that joined the stream late, the beginning of the stream, probably the first 30 minutes or so, was me just going over my settings on my PXN V12 DDL. I went over what each setting, well, what it says each setting is and how I've set them. So if you have any questions on, how to set up, my direct drive base, to get, decent force feedback, you can try out my settings and let me know if it worked out for you. All right, now let's see if we can get this going again and if we're going to have a problem, if we're going to have freezing. Because I'm wondering what was causing all my issues. And if, in case anybody wants to know, I am in a Audi R8. It's actually Daniel Morad's livery, the Canadian GT3 driver from the SRO series and the World Endurance. Let's see. They don't understand this is a man timeout. Yes, when everything is done and everything's been taken care of, it's me time to sit and do whatever the hell it is that I want to sit and do. Oh, you know what? Let's get the wheel cam. I think we'll get the wheel cam at least back up. I don't think anybody really cares about the face cam, but the wheel cam, we'll get that going. Ah, there we go. No freezing. There we go. All right, let's take it easy. Let's take it easy. I don't want to... Gotta warm up those tires. What I love about RaceRoom experience, in the force feedback, you're able to set up the sensation of shifting. So anytime I upshift or downshift, I feel it in the wheel, and I freaking love that feeling. Other sims don't give me that feel. They say they may, but it doesn't feel exactly the same way as RaceRoom experience does. Ah, damn it. Ah. The Audi is a little twitchier than the Ferrari I was driving earlier. And the off tracks here are so much more sensitive than some of the other sims. I've gotten accustomed to like this bumper slash hood view because I played a lot of Gran Turismo. I'm not a fan of the cockpit view. It just feels weird to me. And it's mainly just because I don't have triple screen anymore. When I had triple screens, when I can see my side views and I could see more of the cockpit, it felt a little bit more natural. But moving to this single screen, it's just, I don't enjoy it. I prefer either the hood or bumper view. That's, you know, what I kind of prefer. Yeah, I mean, also the screen that I'm using is an old 720p 32-inch TV. So just for that alone, it's not the most high resolution display. So I'm okay with just the non-cockpit view. Oh. Ah, dang it. Dang it. I was looking at chat. Let's see. All right, let me take a little break. I really don't enjoy rally games too much, so but yeah, I can see where if you get like that extra stuff like mud and dirt and whatnot on the windscreen, where that can be a pain in the ass. Yes, I did. That's why I need to move chat from my left to in front of me. When did I get it? Oh yeah, that's right, I did. When I rejoined, I forgot. What I really thoroughly enjoy is the fact that I'm rather consistent across different sims when it comes to my times. Hold on, let me get into a straight so that way I can see. Tips on sim rigs. Our friends. I only have one buddy who comes over once in a while and likes to hop into the rig. I've got another friend who I set him up with G29 and a full cockpit. And he likes to play whenever he gets the time, but he's a super workaholic, so he doesn't get a lot of time to sit and jump on. Ah, overcooked it, damn it. I was almost that guy. Well, you know, that's super awesome when you get people that are interested. It's a fun hobby. Well, yeah, it would probably be cooler to actually, you know, race real cars and be outside. Hopping into the sim rig is fun as hell. I've been trying to convince my wife to try it, but yeah, she looks at me like I have two heads, so. The correct answer to that is yes. In actuality, no. I drive by the seat of my pants at all times. I kind of have a idea of where my braking points are, but I don't think I ever hit the same braking point twice in a row. So I kind of just go seat of pants. Oh shit, I'm coming up to that corner really fast. I should slow down and start getting ready to corner. All right, I need to do a 230 again. Yeah, I've had my boys climb into the rig, but they're still a little too short. Even though they've been begging me to build them one, and I'm pretty close to just caving and doing it. Dang it. There we go. What I love is the setup that I have right now in the settings. You can see my force feedback meter there on the left, and you can see it get close to the clipping point, but it's very rare that it passes that line. You know, so I'm getting good definition. I'm still getting road feel even when I've already got big input in and the direct drive is already outputting a lot of info. Yeah, you see, like there for a split second, it went over the clipping point. Dang it, that's what I wanted to avoid. Yes. Yes, they are. That's not even an understatement. Kids or something, and being a dad gamer or a gaming dad, you know, and then being an 80s child and growing up during the 90s when we had all the amazing stuff that I want to show my kids, but right now they're still just a little bit too young. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Yep, I'm gonna lose it. There we go. Oh, let me see. Oh, let me catch up here. Oh, back up. Let's see. Let's see where I am here. Okay. The seat moves fine. There is some cam locks like bike tire mounts. Lost move the shifter and e-brake forward and back. Actually, that's a pretty good idea. That's actually not a bad idea. Um, since I'm the one that spends most of my time on the rig, everything is really set up to be the most or be absolutely comfortable for myself. You know what? Let's go into RenSport. Let me see if I can do a time trial now. Um, turn this face cam back. So, since I'm the main one that sits in here, I try it's comfortable mostly for me. You know, the thing is like the pedals and whatnot, getting that and readjusting is such a pain in the butt, especially when you have to keep going back and forth and back and forth. It's just like, nah. Honestly, it's easier if I just went ahead and built them. If you want, go ahead in on IG at sunset underscore sim racing. Wait, no, sunset underscore sim sunset sim racing. Hold on. I'll tell you exactly what it is. I don't even look at it that often, so sunset underscore sim underscore racing. Send me the link there so that way I can take a look at the item that you're talking about, because that sounds interesting. You know, like I've been considering building them a so I've been considering building them their own rig out of like wood. Let me see. Am I still? Yep, I'm still in 47th place, so I can't complain there. Yes, Joey. Yeah, so if you find me at sunset_sim_racing on Instagram, Joey, that's me. Go ahead, send me the link there so I can take a look at it. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna have to change my view. Oh, I hate this view. Ah! Didn't warm up the tires. Dang it. No. Thank you very much for the follow. I'll go ahead and check that out when you send it to me when I'm done with the stream here. I love Spa. Spa is so much fun to drive. And I was actually rather intimidated. Ah, dang it. Oh. All right, let's try this again. Oh, this is so funny. This is too funny. Yeah, I know you're gonna cancel this lap. That's fine. I'm going into that way too hot. What the hell? Oh, I hate this view. I'm gonna need a few laps to get accustomed to this. Oh my goodness, it's almost 1:30 again. Yeah, just give me all the penalties right now. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting my... Hopefully I can keep my 47th place. Dang it. Driving against my ghost. Dang it. All right, just got to keep it on the track, in between the white lines. The force feedback in this game is really good. It's really good. Like, there's these little bumps and imperfections that I can feel. It feels so good. All right, let's keep it in the white lines. Let's see if I can don't get that little wobble like I did before. My delta's not all that great. So I'm never gonna hit the 222 that some of these other people have already hit, which is amazing. God, I love that load cell brake pedal. Whew, that was a 230. I think I am good with that 230. Let's go back and let's see where I placed on this. I am now 45th place instead of 47th. You know what? I am going to take that. And I think with that, it's already 1:30 a.m. I am already beat. So with that, I'm going to call it for a night. I'm going to thank the thousands and I'm going to sound like The Rock. And for the millions of people watching out there, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate everybody stopping by. I appreciate everybody in chat. Thank you so much. As always, don't forget, smash that like button, smash that sub button, hit that notification bell if you're on YouTube, so that way you'll notified next time I go live or next time the video drops. If you're watching on Twitch, hit that little heart button. You don't have to hit sub, but hit that little heart button, follow me. That's super awesome. I greatly appreciate that. With that, I'm going to say good night to everybody. I'm going to say thank you to everyone. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for everything you do. You guys are amazing. We're quick on our way to 500 subs. I think I'm at like 416. So you guys are doing an amazing job. I know my videos are getting out there to thousands and thousands and thousands of people, but please sub. It really helps the channel. It helps me grow. It helps me get noticed. So please, pretty please. Thank you so much. Junior, thank you so much. New England, also, thank you so much. And everybody else that's still in the chat, thank you a ton. You guys are amazing. You are the real MVPs here. Not me. It's you guys. And with that, I am going to... Oh, let me get my mouse ready to go. I don't know. Where is it? Where's my little cursor? Where the heck did this cursor go? Where the heck is my mouse cursor? It's always something when I'm ending the stream. There we go. Let's see. Let's alt tab out to OBS. Yeah, there we go. So guys, I know that was a little extended in me saying goodbye, but yes, thank you. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.